when we're live. You'll know. All right. Hey, Tim Scoutlass here, live from the back lot. And I've got my good friend live from Ty, where the heck are you?
I'm Ty, the transport guy, and I'm always hanging out in the transport parking lot. And it doesn't change even with you. I'm at a transport parking lot at a truck stop in the middle of Texas nowhere. I think Amarillo's that way. Not too far from Amarillo, but we just wrapped up our Friday ATI Cars on the Move show. We had an import guy on there talking about importing stuff, crazy stuff. Anyway, yeah.
That's what I want to tell everybody, who you are. So Ty, the transport guy, right? My good buddies from ATI, correct?
That's correct.
So, man, you have been wicked busy. Have you not?
I have. Wait till you hear what I've done the last 2 days.
Well, here's what I did. I could tell everybody on the channel what I did at NADA, but I thought what I would share is what you did at NADA and kind of tie it into what I did at NADA and maybe come up with hey, what happened at NADA, right? Can we do that?
Yeah, I bet we can, because
right.
I saw you there.
Right. Don't worry. I've got evidence. I got proof that you were there.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. I'm ready.
So, hey, just if you don't know, Ty can be found on the Automotive Transport Intel Network. It's a YouTube channel. He's Ty the Transport Guy. Cars on the Move is his company, right? Wicked cool dude. I'll pimp you out some other way. But all right, so Ty, this was you.
Oh man, that was beautiful. That was awesome. Yeah.
This I think was home base for you. Tell me about this photo.
This is a great photo because these are our Black Widow friends, and I love Black Widow for all kinds of reasons, but just so everybody knows, I'm a transport guy. I used to have a bunch of semis that hauled cars. Now I don't have any semis. I just run around and do cool stuff like this. So these guys here, Black Widow, the reason I love them so much is because they make these incredible consistent images that capture more. So anyway, they brought us out. We got to hang out with them, interview them, see their Black Widow and their cool Lexus behind it. That's Black Widow.
Yeah, good dudes. I mean, Jason and the team, an amazing product. Looked real comfortable. I think that's where you got your day started on
Wednesday,
Friday.
Thursday, Friday.
Friday. All right. How about these guys? So I saw the word pre-owned auto logistics. Tell me how you know these dudes.
Okay, met these guys. So Auto Transport Intel, YouTube, ATI, we meet everybody. These guys found us on YouTube. We met them at Used Car Week and one other one. They are a broker asset. So they have a few trucks, not a lot, but they're into moving cars, lots of cars. Really good people. I think you called them too, right?
Yeah, I did. I've called. They're great guys. And I guess the point is, if there's a guy or gal who's on the channel, is in the group, and needs a hookup with some transportation, one, they can call you, but two, these guys aren't bad either, right? We'd recommend them.
Oh, absolutely. If anybody needs anything, call me and I can tell you who to call. If I can't fix it, I know somebody.
All right. Who's that?
Is that Michelle?
It's Michelle, right? Tell them what Michelle does.
Michelle.
Michelle is awesome. I wanted people to know what Michelle does.
Michelle has parked my fleet, but she also hangs out with the data guy that wipes the data clean. Andre. What was that?
I know her from Park My Fleet.
No, she's definitely Parked My Fleet, but she knows everybody and hangs out with everybody. Right. And the Park My Fleet people, they're big. They're making big moves.
The car conference that's happening next week, right?
Yeah. She's going to be there for sure.
Yeah, no, she's
really awesome.
Yeah, really good friend. Michelle Perosi.
I always mess up the last name so bad. I feel terrible.
It's with a P. We'll put it in the comments. All right.
Yeah, Michelle P.
All right. So what? Okay.
Oh, this is my favorite.
What?
You said my car.
Here? Who did that?
Jay did that, but I took the picture. Jay made the meme, but I took the picture. Right, this was so cool. I got to go. Okay, I didn't tell you. I don't know if I told you this, but when I literally had to sneak into your meeting, and it kept scanning my badge, and it kept going. They almost had security. I'm like, look, I know the guy talking. Can I just go in? Yeah, finally. I was like, wow.
I mean, good thing you got in there. It was sold out, not a seat to be had.
No.
And yeah, they typically don't allow vendors into the workshops. So
Yeah, and if you're watching this and you're one of Tim's friends, you really should go watch Tim speak live. I was really impressed, and we're not kidding.
we had a good time.
Good.
It was good turnout. We talked about how to build a consumer buying center. Had tons of traction afterwards at the booth. People asking me, and I got a lot of comments about this picture. I've never been made a meme before, so Jay, Ty, thank you.
You're it, dude.
I'm gonna pimp this because this was what happened to us. Max Digital was recognized by Driving Sales as dealer's choice for inventory management tool. Special shout out to the team in Utah and at Driving Sales, Brian and the guys. Thank you so much. All right, we were awarded that on Saturday, I think, at some time. That was super cool.
Wow.
All right, who's that guy?
Congratulations. Oh, Paul Meyer. Yeah, I know Paul.
Meyer, right? We love Paul.
He has vendordealermatch.com. That's a really cool deal he has too, by the way. Good guy.
Yeah. Paul is typically on this channel. He has a great product that puts dealers and vendors together. He runs a video, a podcast or a video cast on Sunday nights at 8 o'clock. Check him out. But we love Paul. Good dude, especially on the used car side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, what's next? Now what are you doing? What are you doing hanging out with that guy?
Is that Jason Rice?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, him and John. I think it's John Anderson. You know
John Anderson?
You know Jason. Anyway, I'm not a dealer, everybody, just so you know. And it's like, why does a transport guy get so excited about a guy like Lot Pop, Jason, and John and Tim? Why? Because these guys, if you listen to what they're doing, they're telling you that is your customer. This is what your customer does as a transport guy, and it's just amazing. The data, the buckets,
yeah, like Jason is dialed in big time. The fact that you guys are even connected really means that when you go to these shows, you never know who you're going to meet, right? I mean, you cross paths with everybody.
Yeah.
Totally.
This really, and Jason, here's what's really neat about Jason. Jason's connected to all kinds of people, right?
Yeah.
I mean, all kinds of guys trying to do all kinds of different things. He's just a really good guy, and I think good things are happening for that company and that guy.
Yeah, cool. Hey, what's this?
Oh, there it is. There it is.
So a little background on this particular picture that you saw. This is a long-running joke between Ty and myself, right, from back in the auction days, right?
Yeah. I love it.
If you were like me, an old CarMax dog or an old auction dog, no pun intended, but like you needed a break, right? You needed a break from bidding at the sale, and you didn't have time to go inside to get the full, catered lunch or cafeteria style lunch. So what'd you do? You would run down to the lane where the hot dog truck was. I loved the hot dog truck, right?
Yeah. Everybody loved the hot dog truck.
Yeah, so it's kind of the running joke. Ty and I, the transport guy, meet in lane 8 for hot dogs. So
well, and Jay, so Jay every Tuesday night, his plug is when the auction is a packed house, you'll find Ty and Tim eating hot dogs in lane 8.
Is that where he's going?
That's every Tuesday night, he says.
Tuesday night, he sees us hot dogs in lane 8. All right, here you go. Here's another one. You ready? Here's the next one. All right, hold on. This one.
Oh, wow. How did you get that? Jason Harris.
I watched your videos, Ty. I mean,
Man, that was good, yeah.
I was up till 2 a.m., but I watched them all.
Yeah.
Love Jason Harris.
That guy's got a lot going on. Yeah. Big media guy, too. Huge.
I mean, way more of a budget on video than what we have.
Yeah. I'm wondering, I'd like to meet his editor sometime. Wow.
Yeah. Hey, just so you know, he does a every once in a while at Used Car Week. He does a thing where he rides around Vegas in a fancy car. You need to get on that. So let's.
Well, yeah, I will. But we had a schedule problem. But I was supposed to go on his podcast there. Something happened. Right. But I'll be in the car sometime with Jason.
All right, cool. Oh, I love this photo, dude. This is totally right. This was Sunday late.
Oh, I do. Everybody, blow it up big. Come on, man. Let everybody see that. Nobody's
gonna.
That is awesome.
So that was Ty last minute at the booth. He came in to show the muscle, the ACV muscle, totally showing it off. Love that shirt.
Yeah,
there's my ACV team. Hey, it was a great show. Everybody who showed up, what a phenomenal week. What's your takeaway on last week at NADA? If you got 150 characters or less, how would you describe it?
There's a lot of change, and of course, I'm coming from a different perspective as a dealer, but even trying to put myself in a dealer position, looking at the booths, talking to the exhibitors, talking to the dealers, there's significant change, and it's going to be important to try to pay attention, right? And Tim talks about this all the time, and that's what I didn't tell you. Okay, so I left NADA, and I could have turned left to head back to Missouri. Instead, I kept going south and ended up in Phoenix. So I did some consulting there for a transport guy that I've done for about 3 years. Then I got to go hang out with this guy, Scott Wood, over at Carvana. It's a big corporate. Got to actually go in. Hey, Ernie, how's that? And then the next day I go to XPO and hang out with another guy called Skip Kavanaugh.
Wow.
So what was that?
I said, wow. I mean, that's like some seriously big meetings.
What?
I said, wow, those are big meetings. Guy like you getting those types of meetings? I'm impressed. Uh-oh. Did I lose you? Uh-oh.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. Can you hear me?
You can't hear me?
No, I got you fine.
Oh.
We're good to
weird.
go.
Okay, well, either way, so I'm going to say change is huge, and there's a lot of opportunity, and if you're not paying attention to the change and you're not taking advantage of the opportunity, there's a pretty good chance you may not be around. How's that?
Good advice. I mean, hopefully you can hear me. We heard you fine. All right? Yeah, you look. This is what you get when you try and go live from the back lot, right? So, Ty, thank you very much for all you do. All right? This is, Facebook live from the back lot gold right now, just so you know. All right, everybody. I'm going to kick Ty out to the side here. We'll put him in the waiting room. Thank you so much. Live from the back lot, Tim Scoutless, NADA Recap 2022. Sell them all. We can always buy more, right? Check you guys later.